The children are our future, some more than others. So it's important to make sure they get the best education available to them. No matter what it costs, no amount is too much to invest in children's schooling. Specifically, my school, your children. Hi, I'm Dean Horton, head of St. Rogers Academy of the Blessed Bank Account, one of the premier K-12 private schools in your area. I'm here to leverage a struggling public education system and parental worry to harvest eye-watering tuition in exchange for giving your children the head start they need in this cruel world. Now, if you can afford to send your kid here, they already have a pretty massive head start, and they'll probably never see that cruel world, unless the GPS in their driver's Bentley is on the fritz. But better safe than sorry. The question is simple. Which seems like a better place to nurture a child's tiny succulent brain? St. Rogers or your local public school? How are they supposed to learn their multiplication tables when they're being eaten by a big head with a circus tent for a hat? I'll tell you, they aren't. Let me ask you another question. Who would you rather teach your child? One of our top-notch teachers here?
Before this job, I was the Pope's doctor, and I've been to space.
Or a public school teacher? Where are the pencils? Oh, it's okay.
The pencils.
Yeah, Ticonderoga's number 2. They're for you. Oh, poor thing. Yesterday, one of their students called them a naked mole rat ass bitch, and their students addressed them as Mr. Sad Eyes.
Crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce.
He teaches kindergarten. Eesh, can we get him out of here?
Oh, sure. You know what? Actually, someone dog-eared this page in the textbook if you'd like to use that.
Damaged goods. Here, boy. Fetch. A textbook that doesn't reference the Cold War as something that's currently happening? That's worth its weight in gold to these sorry saps. The fact is, the American public school system is underfunded, undersupported, and I hear your criticisms and accusations that the private school system contributes to that. Or at least I used to, before I had my chambers relocated so that the toiling in the field was less audible. People say that powerful families with plentiful resources are exactly the sort of people we need investing in our public schools, instead of leaving it to fester like a forgotten office lunch. That the more public school is seen as a baseline, inferior alternative, like the school equivalent of a public defender or educational EBT, the easier it will be to ignore. That if we were to work together, we could make things better for everybody. Sounds like teamwork, which is a gateway to communism. We don't go for that pinko horse pucky here in America. We follow the motto of the self-made man. Just because I'm causing a problem doesn't mean it's my problem.
Shrimp with truffle butter. Filet mignon. I bet you think I'm at some fancy pants restaurant right now. Nope. I'm enjoying one of my gourmet, fresh, never frozen Factor meals. Okay, listen, we get it. This is an ad, and I know you don't like ads, but honest ads cost money. Damn it, honest ads cost money to make. We got lights and cameras and operators. I mean, maybe not filet mignon money, but mama's gotta eat. So luckily, we have a sponsor that feeds me, especially when I'm on the go. Factor meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. I just heat and savor the good stuff. It's cheaper and easier than takeout. Plus, Factor now offers loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, small bites, and more to keep me going no matter what's on the schedule, which helps since I'm so busy chasing after Roger. He owes me money. Head to Factor75.com now or click the link below and use code HONESTADS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your full month of orders. That's code HONESTADS50 at Factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. What are you waiting for? Get that shrimp, girl.
Do we want to end up like Finland, where the vast majority of children are educated in free public schools? Private schools need government approval and can't charge fees. Sure, they regularly rank among the best educated people in the world, but they probably just got the numbers wrong with their weird public school math. Now, I can't imagine you haven't already wired your kids' tuition straight over from Switzerland and saved them from an education filled with untreated lesions and dyslexia. But if you're still on the fence, let's address some other concerns.
I'm worried that it's going to make my child sheltered and deprive them of learning how the world really works.
I hear you. But here's the thing. Why bother about teaching your child how the other half lives when they'll probably never have to live in that other half? If you've got the dough to send them to private school, they're probably set for life either way. If anything, you should send them to private school so that they can transform more easily when you buy them an apartment in that nice part of whatever city they want to live in after graduation.
I feel guilty about sending my child to private school. I feel like I'm giving them an unfair advantage simply because I'm more well off than other families.
Of course you are. What do you think we're selling? I assume this is just a little performative dance of guilt that you're doing at a dinner party while the check's already signed. But if not, here's the juice. America is a meritocracy, of course. But for a little extra money, you can give your child more support to make sure that they have enough merit to succeed. Successful people pull themselves up by their bootstraps, but you want to make sure those bootstraps are long and easily accessible to make it easier for them to reach. It's simple.
I'm also worried if I send my kid to private school, they're gonna be a shitty little asshole.
They probably will. Being treated like a little prince and told you're intrinsically better than other people for over a decade will do that. But is that a bad thing? Assholes do great. Have you ever seen the bank account of someone who cares about people? It's a wasteland. Which would you rather have? A kid who's making 6 figures 2 years out of college, or one who's nice to their Hort-Dash drivers? We might be a religious school, but we're not in the business of making saints. Let me ask you this. Can you put a price on the well-being of your child? Oh, God, I love saying that. Oh, it feels like I'm holding your child's future for ransom. Makes my blood boil and my pants tight, baby. A sin I'll have to flog myself for later. Oh, God. The public school teachers stealing the toilet paper. Get the hose! I've been Roger.
Holy shit, that's a lot of money. I don't care, it's fine.